because she looked as if she was convinced it was going out and then suddenly realised it was going to drop in, which suggests a sideways drift. Well, she seemed to be in command throughout the rally, Tai Tzu Ying. But she couldn't capitalise. And that's very, very good retrieving in that rally from PV Sindhu. There's no doubting her fighting capabilities. That was on show for all to see, both in the Olympic final and the recent World Championship final against Nozomi Okuhara. One of the greatest matches, women's singles matches, I think I've ever watched. An hour and 50. 5-0. 1 hour, 50 minutes of pulsating, intense badminton. So we know that Pusala has got the fitness, she's got the determination. Oh, yes. What a super backhand. Just with a flick of that racket head, guiding it down across court for the acute angle. It's gone wide. Ah, well, there's another challenge. She's been right on the two previous occasions she's challenged, both in the opening game, of course. I fear she may be wrong on that one. But as I say, I'm not in the best position to see. No, I was right. Way out.
Too long. It must be fast.
Yeah, good umpiring. Yeah. Asking for the challenge too late. Must be immediate. Stranded there, Tai Tzu Ying. Didn't read that at all. Got to be careful about these flat lifts, Tai Tzu Ying, because Pusala's height and her alertness and her athletic ability means that she will just intercept those and play winners. Oh, that's a super drop shot. So to the mid-game interval. The number 2 seed with a 2-point advantage here in the second game. "34 minutes into the match." Well, I couldn't hear what was being said there by the Indian coaching bench, but there was something about early preparation or disguise on the around the head shots. I don't know whether it was about her disguise or whether it was be wary of your opponent's disguise. Oh, that's absolutely delightful. Well, Pusala's challenging on that one. She was certainly left stranded, there's no question of that. Yeah, it caught the line. So back level. That's nice too. I mean, both the players have got to be wary of playing things a little too flat. But the problem is that if you give your opponent time, they are also fairly lethal on their disguise shots. So do you give them time? Or do you play it flat and risk the chance of your opponent intercepting? It's a real dilemma. Well, the last player to retain a women's singles title here at the Hong Kong Open was Shi Jingfeng in 2006 and 2007. So nobody has retained a women's singles title here since the inception of the Super Series. Oh, it's another challenge.
You must do it fast. I was looking at you.
I think that's harsh.
14-12.
I thought that was pretty much immediate, that call. Umpires look down at their score touchpads. Change the score. And sometimes don't always see the players ask for the challenge.
15-12.
Oh, this is 6 of the last 7 points. Since the mid-game interval. Unbelievable. That is perfection. And to do that on the forehand side is incredibly difficult. You won't see a better net shot than that. It's gone wide. Well, I don't know what was said at the mid-game interval by Tai Su-ying's coach, but whatever he said, it's had the desired effect. 8 of the last 9 points. 9 of the last 10 points. There he is. Whatever he said, it's worked its magic. Yeah. Good smash from PV Sindhu.
13-18.
That's long. Another challenge here. And another time she's wrong. So 2 points from her second consecutive title here at the Hong Kong Open. What would be a third title in total, because she also won in 2014.
Service over. 14-19.
Well, she mustn't get complacent, Tai Su-ying. That looked a little casual, or maybe she changed her mind, I'm not sure which. It's gone wrong. Never, ever write off Pusala Venkata Sindhu. Oh my goodness. Well, she was on her knees playing one shot there. Tai Su-ying. Match point opportunities. Look at that. Not only on her knees, but got up again so quickly. And then good judgment at the back of the court. Oh, that's well played. First match point, well saved. Well, well, well. Well, Tai Su-ying wants the shuttle changed. Sindhu says no. And this time, on her third match point opportunity, Tai Su-ying wins her third Hong Kong Open title. The first women's singles player to retain this Hong Kong title in the women's singles discipline since the inception of the Super Series. And more importantly for Tai Su-ying, it is a 5th Super Series title in 1 calendar year. She becomes only the 5th player in history to achieve that, with a magnificent final today, 21-18, 21-18, in a match lasting 45 minutes. Well, the final drop shot played to perfection. Just watch where this shuttle lands. It's way in front of that front service line, an indication of just how accurate it was. And the world #1 has delivered and won a 5th Super Series title of 2017. Well, we'll get her thoughts in just a minute. She must be delighted.
小戴你好，这是你第3次在香港得到冠军，觉得香港是你的福地吗？
是啊，我觉得，我每次在这边比赛都觉得多了非常多的幸运，都是在这里你们带给我的。
然后，在2017年得到了5个超级系列赛的奋战冠军，世大运也夺冠。 亚锦赛也夺冠，怎么评价这一年自己的发挥呢？
我觉得自己今年的发挥算是比较平顺吧。然后我希望说，自己以后也可以就是有这么稳定的表现。
最后，在香港有非常多喜欢你的球迷，有什么要跟他们说的吗？
我每一年来这边就是都非常的期待下场比赛的时候，因为我都可以听到非常多的加油声。然后到今天，我也是觉得我的声音胜过了他。我觉得在下场比赛之前，我的加油声就已經先贏了一大半了。
謝謝小戴，恭喜你！我哋香港球迷俾啲歡呼聲，戴志榮聽下好嗎 ？Thank you。
太棒啦！又係一場超好睇嘅。
Well, Tai Su-ying also pointing out that she won the she won the university games in her home country. So 7 titles this year, if you include that, 6 ranking tournament titles, because she also won the Asian Championships. What a year it's been for Tai Su-ying. Also asked to say something about playing here in Hong Kong, and she understandably said it was one of her favourite places to play. Why wouldn't it be? 3 titles in 5 years. 3 titles in 4 years.
players marching.
So a fourth consecutive victory for Tai Tzu Ying over Pusala Venkata Sindhu. Well, in the first Super Series final she's lost this year, having won in India and also in Korea. Pusala Venkata Sindhu. But for Tai Tzu Ying, she keeps her 100% record in tournament finals this year. Her sixth title in her sixth final, 5 of them at Super Series level. Well, a 6th Super Series tournament final in total for PV Sindhu, and a 3rd time she's had to settle for 2nd best. But a 12th Super Series title for Tai Tzu Ying. A 5th in 2017.
Thank you, Mr. Beck. 跟住我哋請高開華先生為我哋頒發支票。Next we have Mr. Go Kai Hoa to present the prize money. Thank you, Mr. Go. 跟住我哋請中國香港體育協會暨奧林匹克委員會副會長、酋長朱太明紳士為我哋獻花。Mr. Vivian Lau, Vice President of the Sports Federation and Olympic Committee of Hong Kong, China, now present the bouquets. Thank you, Ms. Lau. 跟住我哋請世界羽聯會長 Mr. Paul Eric Hoyer to 為我哋贈送 MetLife 紀念品。Last but not least, we have the President of Badminton World Federation, Mr. Paul Eric Hoyer, to present the MetLife souvenir. Thank you, honored guests. Time for a photo with our lovely ladies. Thank you. 多謝各位嘉賓，多謝湯偉龍主席稍後嘅話，稍後咧會有一個見品自信儀式㗎。Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Pusala. 大專員今屆可以話喺整年裏邊嘅超級系列賽，帶咗一個難以令人置信嘅優秀表現。佢先後贏咗呢個全英賽啦、馬來西亞公開賽、新加坡公開賽同埋法國公開賽嘅女單冠軍。咁而嚟到年尾咧，更加成功衛冕香港公開賽，繼續保住一姐嘅地位。 賽之前呢，我哋有一個簡單嘅感謝狀同埋紀念品嘅致送儀式。我哋請香港羽毛球總會主席湯偉倫先生為我哋致送感謝狀。Before we move on to the fourth final, we have Mr. Chairman of the Hong Kong Badminton Association to present.
So after that excellent women's singles badminton of the very highest quality, we turn our attention to women's doubles. And we've got the reigning world champions Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan of China up against the Indonesian pair of Gracia Poli and Adriani Rahayu, winners of the French Super Series last month. When you look at the Super Series standings, dramatic turn of events here at the Hong Kong Open, because the Olympic champions, number 2 on the list as you look at it at the moment, Matsutomo and Takahashi, despite being the number 2 seeds, they lost in the very first round. With the other 2 Japanese pairs, one pair above them and one pair below them, they both reached the quarterfinal, which means that Fukushima and Hirota, the World Championship silver medalists, go above the Olympic champions, and they will be the 2 qualifiers from Japan in the Super Series finals. And of course, with the 4th Japanese pair in there, you're only allowed the 2 pairs in Dubai at the Super Series finals. It means that Wang Yaxiong and Yu Xiao Han will indeed qualify. So all drama here in the women's doubles, and the results here in Hong Kong having a dramatic effect on who qualifies. Well, as far as the women's doubles draw was concerned, only 4 different nations involved by quarter-final stage, 3 Chinese pairs, 2 Japanese pairs, and by semi-finals we only had 2 seeds, no seeds in the bottom half of the draw, but 2 Chinese pairs. And as you can see, the world champions coming through safely in their match, but Poli and Rahayu having to save a match point against the very new Chinese pair of Huang Dongping and Li Wenmai. So the world champions, who have an astonishing record in finals, Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan, have played in 14 previous finals. They've won 13 of them. They've won every single Super Series tournament final that they've reached so far, and that's 4. For Chen Qingcheng personally, she's been in 5 women's doubles Super Series tournament finals, because she also won the Australian Open last year with Bao Yixin. Chen Qingcheng being the right-hander of the 2 Chinese players. One-sided, as you can see, only 15 points dropped in 40 minutes, with Poli and Rahayu winning. So Jakobsenberg of Denmark, umpire, and Eiji Nonaguchi of Japan, our service judge. The reigning world champions, Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan. Gracia Poli and Apriani Rahayu. Oh, what a match they had yesterday. Well, they've had quite a few marathon matches, as we will see in a moment or two. In fact, their last 3 matches have all gone to 3 games and all been well over the hour mark. So the world champions, well, making their 2nd appearance here. They were semi-finalists a year ago. Lost to Wang Dongping and Li Hyunhui, who then lost in the final to the Danes, Yule and Pedersen. Well, pairs from China have pretty much dominated the women's doubles discipline here at the Hong Kong Open. 20 of the previous 29 Hong Kong Open women's doubles titles have gone to pairs from China, and 9 of the previous 10 since the Super Series. The only time a pair from China hasn't won this women's doubles title since the Super Series was last year, of course. So Chen Qingcheng, 20 years of age, as indeed is her partner. They are the world #1s. They went up 3 places on Thursday, returned to world #1s. They'd spent 2 weeks as world #1s at the end of last month and returned to that coveted status. The left-hander from Tianjin on the northeast coast of China, and she holds the status as the youngest ever player to win a Super Series women's doubles title, because she's 3 days younger than her partner. Now there you can see all matches bar their quarterfinal were won in 2 straight games. Their quarterfinal against Matsumoto and Nagahara dropped the opening game, and then in a semi-final against Kitty Harakun and Prajongjai. 2 straight games, but it should be mentioned that the Thailand pair were appearing in their first ever Super Series semi-final, so congratulations to them for that achievement. So Gracia Poli, 30 years of age, born in Jakarta but brought up in Manado, right in the north of North Sulawesi. She today is playing her 9th career Super Series final. Her partner is playing her 2nd, just 19 years of age, and they went up 6 places to a career high of 17 on Thursday. But they still only have 9 tournaments towards their world ranking, which means that it's not really a realistic reflection of their capabilities. Now, when you look at their results, the 2nd round against Chang Ye-na and Jung Kyung-eun, the pair that beat Matsutomo and Takahashi, the Olympic champions, in the 1st round, 1 hour and 26 minutes. And then the quarterfinal, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Semi-final, 1 hour and 13 minutes, having saved a match point. So they've been on court for 4 hours and 32 minutes, which is 1 hour and 40 minutes longer than their opponents. I wonder if that's going to take its toll today.
China. Apriani Rahayu to serve to Xia Yifan. Level. Play.
So the women's doubles final, the world champions and the #1 seeds, Chen Qingcheng and Xia Yifan, nearest to us as we look down on the court. Well, the Indonesian pair, unseeded, but trying to win their 2nd Super Series title of the year. And if they manage to do that, they will become the 3rd pair this year to win 2 titles. Matsutomo and Takahashi, the Olympic champions, won Australia and Japan. And their opponents of today have won 2 titles already. Indonesia and China, both premier Super Series events. There's one other player who's won 2 Super Series titles this year, and that's Lee So-hee. Not won those with 2 different partners. All England with Zhang Ye-na in the Denmark Open, is Shin Seung Chun.
1, 2.
Well, there hasn't been a pair from Indonesia win the women's doubles title here for 21 years. No, I've just given you duff information. No pair from Indonesia has ever won the Hong Kong Open. The last pair in the final from Indonesia was 21 years ago, 1996. Can the Polly and Rahayu become the first pair from their country to win the Hong Kong Open women's doubles title? Oof, it's great length on that clear there from Jia Yifan.
3, all.
Oh, net cord on the return of serve.
Service over. 4, 3.
Well, Chen Qingcheng currently ranked #1 in the world in both women's doubles and mixed doubles. Because although her partnership with Cheng Shiwei seems to have come to an end, they are still ranked #1 in the world.